Well, good evening. This is the first time I'm doing some live coding, live streaming, so see how this ends up. I've got some stuff I want to do in like one or a couple of my open source projects, which is adding Sonarcloud to the build, to the CI build, in order to do some static code analysis. So let's just get started and see how long this will take. So if you've followed me on my Twitter, you've probably seen I've got a couple of Azure Functions bindings, one of them being the HTTP binding for Azure Functions. This all works quite well, or at least for the projects I'm using it for. But I discovered you can add Sonarcloud for free to your open source projects. So what I've already done is add some analysis to it. Also opened up an issue for it. Add Sonar. Maybe I have to fix the spelling over here. Sonarcloud. Update and edit the title also. Sonarcloud. Cool. And I want to add this to the README to have an interactive view. What's it called? A badge on the screen on the README, so I can see on my GitHub repository how my code analysis is doing. Obviously, I also got some CI built in a build pipeline for this CI for the HTTP binding. I also got a SQL Server binding and an event grid binding over here, and also publishing them to NuGet. I see I still have some build pipelines publishing the package to NuGet. I probably want to fix this later on in some other time, but for now let's just focus on the Sonarcloud patch. I know this can be done, I just don't know where I can find this. Probably administration, general settings. No. So it does some static analysis on the master branch. And this is the HTTP binding, so let's pick this one. Press the edit button. Oh, this one doesn't do any analysis. Is it doing it? Edit. Ah, I've cloned it already. So I have this build step, prepare analysis, run the code analysis, and publish it to Sonarcloud. Apparently I've cloned the original in order not to break stuff. So this is the version 1. All of the files being checked. Measurements, issues. There are some issues over here. So I have to change some visibility. So this is, I could probably create some issues for this later on. Just want to focus on having the badge now. You know, the nice green badge you can place over here, just like the build badge. Measures, get project badges, that's probably it. This seems nice enough. So, quality gate, status, format markdown, that's good. So, what do I want? Quality gate passed. Yeah, the quality gate is passed. This is good enough. Technical depth, 1 hour. Vulnerability is also nice. Or maybe I want to add multiple to this lines of code. That's not very useful. Duplicated lines, don't care about duplicate lines. Code smells and bugs. Let's just add code smells. So copy to clipboard. I already opened the HTTP binding. So supported features, overview. Let's just create a new batches chapter. I'm in the development branch. Maybe. What is this? Azure Functions HTTP binding. Cool. Here, check out. Cool. How can I add this? So this is the Sonarcloud code smells. Static code analysis. No. Seems obvious. Static the code smells. Coverage, duplicate lines, maintainability. It's an A, so that's cool to have. Maintainability, quality gate, copy. Reliability. I don't know what this would mean, so security rating. So A, kind of important to have a secure solution. Technical depth. And vulnerabilities, also useful. Cool. Badges. So if I were to push this, all of these badges will be added, which is good. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, good. Adding some more cloud badges. And while I'm at it, I can also, will I do scope creep now already? Yeah, why not? Zoom it back, package it, pushing it, yeah, that's not useful over here. Let's not do this. Let's first fix the CI build and the CI and the continuous delivery before I add the batches from Azure DevOps. So this is good enough for now. Quite a small feature. Push origin batches. Oh, I don't have them. Didn't think this would work because I don't have them. Yeah. Cool. Development branch. That's good enough for now. Oh, I also have some other changes over here. Oh, I did this some time back. Let's just push it to the master. Okay, pull request. Well, I'm the only one working on it, so that's my pull request. Confirm. Let's just add filters. What was it? Adding batches. Number 4. And in number 4. Well, that's less work as I expected it to be. So the builds, is there a build running? Yeah, which one? The clone. Also, this one is running. And I guess this one will push a new version to NuGet. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Probably want to fix this. Isn't it done yet? Yeah. This is building on the hosted VS server. So it could take a while. What's the other issue? Support for patch. Yeah. Not gonna do that today. Well, this is nice to see. When is this being triggered? When is this being triggered? Activity. Whenever something happens, pause. Master. Two months ago. Could be because I haven't done anything to this in the past couple of months. I'm busy doing actual work. Paused. When will it run again? Shortly branches and pull request are deleted. Okay. Activities. Oh, that's today, right? Yeah. Nice. So what can I see over here? Custom duplications, coverage. I guess it's still good. Oh, cool. I have a new overview. It's actually the first time I'm using Sonarcloud. I know it exists for a couple of years, but never actually used it. So this is nice. Let's refresh. This is still working. Oh, let's add a new. Let's see if I can add this also to a couple of my other repositories. I've got the HTTP binding, which I've just done. I also got the event grid, which is also awesome. I think there's an issue for it open. Yeah, better rename it to make it Sonarcloud. Save. Edit. Sonarcloud. Update. So, in order to do this, let's just, do I have it already open? HTTP binding, SQL binding. Let's see if I have it over here. Projects, event grid. the Azure. Oh, Azure Functions. Oh, I'm busy doing something. I'm busy doing something. Initial event grid binding. I can't remember what I was doing over here. Let me check. I don't know how to do this via the command line, so I'll just open source tree and see what I'm doing. Adding initial. Oh. Event grid binding implementation. I thought I had already pushed this to master. Apparently not. Apparently not. Let's check. Do that. Sign in. I guess this one. Oh, some other. So next, my work account, maybe. So I have a text. Let's just do it over here. Verify. There I am. Manage packages. Published. So the event grid binding is published. Let's see in Azure DevOps how this is being published. So the SQL Server has an actual release pipeline, which is what I want. This is better as having a build pipeline doing the stuff. So I have the CI event grid binding. Edit. So it checks the development branch, does something, well, the normal stuff, publishes it to an Azure Artifacts feed. Okay. Do I have more? The event grid binding. Edit. This one is actually publishing stuff, but only from master. So how has this package been published? Not via this build, well, maybe I triggered it manually. I'm testing stuff out. Strange. Let's check this out. Issues. Add a new issue. Fix the CI and CD. Well, fix that. Pipe line for the package. The package is now only push to create inter Okay. I think I've set this up for the SQL binding, so this should be easy. Should be. Don't know if it will be. I should probably do this also for the HTTP binding. Shall I create a new issue for it right away, so I don't forget? New issue. New issue. Copy. Paste. And copy. Paste. Submit. So, Azure Functions, Event Grid. The issue as Sonarcloud. I'll assign it to myself. And what I need to do over here is go to the build, the CI build, and the CI for the event grid binding. Because like we saw at the HTTP binding, which I already had done some pre-work for, is I have to add some additional steps to the pipeline in order to do the analysis. Let's just keep it next to this one. So HTTP binding clone. I want to rename this also. Doesn't make sense. So prepare analysis. Apparently I first have to create some project key. Is this a secret? Unique key. Okay. Is there some? So I first have to create a new project. Should be doable, right? One project. Add a new project. Add a new project. Plus. Okay, analyze a new project. Set up manually. I've did this for the other project, but I'm not an organization, I'm just myself, so this doesn't work. Set up manually. So I'm myself, project key, Azure Functions, event grid, right? Yeah. To make it consistent, public, setup. With other CI tools. Why isn't Azure DevOps on this other Windows? I don't think I need to do this stuff. This one can be closed. Oh, wait a minute. I want to see if the new package has been added. So, the HTTP binding, 40 minutes ago, new version. Probably want to do something on the version numbers. Also, subsequent minor versions or build versions instead of having to jump between, well, 124 to 150. Text not been indexed. Okay. Will be later on. So yeah, I have to add some other stuff. Where is it? Oh, here. I have to add some other stuff. Let's do a fetch. Maybe I've done some work on a different machine. So this makes a lot more sense. So I've done some development on some other machine, which okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So I'm in the master with the latest. Cool. Now I want to add prepare Sonarcloud. So I add a new step. Sonarcloud. Add. So first I need to do the preparation, then run the code analysis once the tests are done, and publish the result. Okay? So I have to log in. Already set this up earlier when I was setting up this thing. Integrate with MS Build, sounds cool. Azure Functions event grid. Azure Functions event grid version 1. This doesn't look very useful to me at the moment. Oh, cool. That's cool. So, done this. Run code analysis. Not much to do. Timeout. Oh, that's all there is to it. Just add 3 little steps, one of which you have to configure. Save. And I also want to do this on the, this is being done on the development branch, so I guess I have something also running the event grid, stable event grid. So what is this one doing? It pushes the stuff, so I also want to do some code analysis over here, of course. Can I add it over here? Let's see. Let's just see. Well, let's first add some code. Add the what's this? Modified reload. Okay. Why do I need to log in? I'm already logged in. Oh, Visual Studio. So annoying. So, account settings. I'm logged in everywhere. Should be good. So to have this consistent with the other one, HTTP binding over here. What I want to have is smells. So, badges. Badges. I can't add this yet because I first have to do a build, I think. Yeah. Finish. Once analysis is complete, each new push. Let's just run this one. Queue. No? Whoa. This is the wrong one. Builds. CI build of the event grid binding. Queue. Development branch. Go. Will not be performed. Please check the build summary. What? Run code analysis. Duplicate project good. What? Azure Functions, Event Grid, CS Branch, Function App, CS Branch. Project good. What? Check out the development branch. Force checkout. Yeah, sure. It will origin. Reload. Yeah, there's no GUID at all. Not here either. What's the difference with the HTTP binding? Oh, I have some stuff over here. Yeah, it's for the NUNET package. But not very useful. What does it say? The following projects do not have a valid project GUID and were not built using valid solution, thus will be skipped. Okay. Edit. Build. CS Proj. Maybe I should build the solution instead. So I have this one. Yeah. Path to projects. It's probably configured over here. Where are these links? Yeah. Slash. Save and queue. That'll probably fix it. What? Restore failed? Why? Normally I don't have to bother myself with setting up CI builds. There are always people eager to do this. Clone agent. And now this should just work. Master, oh, well, developer master shouldn't matter much. Agent. Let's just try again. Oh. Ubuntu. Release any, yeah. So, if at first it doesn't succeed, maybe a second time. Strange, because this was working before. That restore tasks. That I could not find. Yeah, that's not something I would create. NuGet scratch. Probably something from the build server. So let's see how the next one is doing. Done. Well, let's see. Refresh. Master has not been analyzed. Yeah, I know, because we haven't done something to it yet. But the development branch doesn't have any bugs. And it doesn't have anything. No issues. Or at least no issues. Oh, it's probably secure. Now let's see if I can already add the badges. Where was it? I thought it was somewhere over here. Event grid, HTTP binding, get project badges. So I first have to build the master branch in order to get the badges. So this was the CI. So everything will be built via this, and when something is happening on the master branch, I also want to add Sonarcloud, add. So prepare run the code analysis. Let's first publish the quality gate result. And yeah, and then publish the packages. So probably what I want to do later on is just publish my package to the test packages, my artifact feed, and in the release build, publish this stuff to NuGet. I'll figure this out later. Next stream, maybe. So, Azure Functions event grid. Azure Functions event grid. Cool. I think that's all there is to it. Again, code analysis. Yeah, save and queue. So this will result in a couple of new packages without, let's just disable it for this build because I haven't done anything. Save and queue. Save and run. I don't want to create new package versions just for the sake of creating new package versions. That's very annoying, or at least for the people who are using it. Running. So while I'm at it, so this was the Azure Functions event grid. I also have a different one. Azure Functions SQL binding. And I also want to add it for this. Ah, I spelled it correctly over here. I already fixed this, yeah. So I also want to add it over here, but let's just do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Running coding? Probably the solution again. I shouldn't build this project. I have to build the solutions. Save and queue. Build is running. This was the HTTP binding. Oh, let me favorite this one also. Yes, this one is done. Cool. Let me check. Ah, there's already new stuff happening over here. So we have some analysis. Now we have the project badges. So which one was I using for the HTTP binding? Code smells, maintainability, copy. Event grid, readme. Let's just add a new feature branch. Sorry. Oh. Adding badges. So the code smell one. Where's my browser? Over here. Code smell. Maintainability. Copy. HTTP binding. Quality gate, security rating, technical depth, vulnerabilities. Quality, security, technical vulnerabilities. Copy. So much pixels. Still not enough. So would be nice if I was able to dock this in the bottom of the screen. It's apparently not possible. Conjugate, copy. Security rating, also an A. Technical depth, copy. Copy. And I'll just add the DevOps badges later on. So this is looking quite nice. Technical depth 0 hours. Cool. It didn't take me a lot of time to create this, so makes sense. Tabify. Nothing broken? No. Terminal. Yeah, I imagined I had to do this. I should have done this earlier also with the HTTP binding. Apparently not. So, there's this one. Where's the other one? Oh, here. So this is SQL binding, event grid. I should have compare and pull requests to the development branch. What do I have? New badges, and I tabified all of the stuff. Shall I pollute this a bit? because I learned I can also see for this. Yeah, much better. And now I can do this. Much better. Now I have syntax highlighting. So it's a bit of polluting this branch, but well. Let's push. Okay. So preview this. Ah, nice. Okay, adding badges, Sonarcloud badges, and the one that's with 2 T's, of course, provide the code and readme. I guess I should be able to add a quality gate for this. Ah, the CI build is running. It's probably somewhere in settings. Details. One morning, probably there aren't any tests. That's the warning. Yeah. Maybe I should add some tests to the bindings. Or maybe I should start with making stuff testable, because at the moment it's, well, not. Everything is tied together with concrete types. So I could be doing some testing over here. Still, that would add, well, adding tests doesn't add any overhead, but abstracting these concrete types away probably would. What I mean with these concrete types, oh no, this is quite doable. This is quite doable. Defender client, yeah, that's maybe a difficult one, but I can think of something for this. It's doable. It's done. It's done. Yay! Well, looking good. Merge pull request, confirm. Or maybe I should have linked the issue. Which issue was it? Number 8. fixing number 8. Comment. Now I can just delete the branch. And it would be cool to have this in the master branch also. So I can just close this issue. So this is, which branch is this? Develop, yeah. New pull request. Might want to disable the stable event grid binding. Disable the push. Oh, I've already done this. Did I? Also for the CI? Oh, I don't have a push over here. .NET push, yeah, to the internal feed. So that's release packages and test packages. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. So let's just create develop to master. Yeah, doable. And Sonarcloud versions of number 8, Good. Okay, pull request. What's the check? Yeah, the CI build did work. Branch no conflict. So, confirm merge. Now I can go to this one. Merged. It's probably a build starting to run anytime soon. Yeah, there it is. Adding some cloud patches. Merged. Cool. Close the issue. Starting to get late. I think I'll just call it a night. See how this goes. Event branch is now being added. Master branch is being built. So the code coverage or the static analysis will be added. Run the analysis. Done. Nice. No new code. It's true. That's true. Adding Sonarcloud. So I've closed 2 issues this evening. Well, closed 2 issues in 2 of my repositories, and now I just have to fix the SQL binding. I'll do this next time I get around to do something. Let's just add the, let's just pin, customize the pins. I also want the function SQL binding over here. Save. Nice. I'll do this one next time. And did I also create a new issue for the CI build for both of the event grid, or for the deployment publishing pipeline? Publishing pipeline, yeah. How about this? You recently pushed branches. What? Yeah, I pushed. Nothing. Okay. I'll do good. Happy camper. So well, that's all there is for this evening. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time again.